What's going on, guys? Chase on Two Wheels here at Killer Creek Harley-Davidson. In front of me, I have their 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide, which might be my current favorite Harley on the market. But it's a first ride, so we're going to ride it around our little loop, see how it does, and at the end of the video, stay tuned because I'm going to figure out if this is a purchase or a pass. But it's a first ride, so we got to see what it looks like, and we got to see what it sounds like. Alright guys, that's what it looks like and that's what it sounds like. Now this video is not sponsored, but it is supported by our website, wbrgarage.com, where we are currently doing a motorcycle giveaway of a CF Moto 450 SS and a 300 SS. So if you guys want to win those motorcycles, just go over to the website, grab a membership, grab merch. The website will keep up with your entries, and then at the end of the time, we will be giving those bikes away. So if you want a chance to win them, wbrgarage.com. It'll be top link in the description down below. Alright guys, now I didn't get to go to the press launch of this. I had a scheduling conflict that did not allow me to go, but we sent Pat out to the press launch of this bike along with the Street Glide. If you guys want to see that video, link up there, and I'll put a link in the description. That Pat's going to go over all of the things that are new with this bike, but it's literally everything. This all the way down to the frame, brand new. So there's nothing to really compare it to. Now I will say we got the quad lock on the bike today, but this thing's got wireless CarPlay and a giant 12-inch something screen. There's no need for a quad lock, but you guys know I love my quad lock. All right, now I hope today ends with me loving this bike, because currently I love it, and I don't want this first ride to mess that up. So let's see how she does, boys. We don't do a ton of Harleys, but now that we're working with Killer Creek, we will hopefully be doing a lot more of them. Check out that screen. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's get her cranked up. A very typical Harley shaking going on. From what I understand, they actually designed that to feel like this. Kind of neat. Anyways guys, I'm 5'10", got a 32-inch inseam, and as you can see, I've got super bent legs today, which is good because this is like an 830-pound bike, so you need that leg ability to be able to control this thing. You guys don't watch these videos to watch me just sit here on the bike. You want to see me ride. Oh, we do need to change modes. I did a bad job of this last time. Okay, mode button here. 4 modes. We have sport, just like my Sportster S. We have a user customizable mode. We have rain, and then we have road. I'll cycle over to rain mode, and we'll start in rain. Did a bad job of not starting in rain earlier. All right, I guess. Oh, also there's an additional shifter, a heel toe shifter, whatever. It's just an extra bar so you can shift on the back or the front. Kind of nuts, but kind of neat. All right, let's get this thing going. You're here for me to ride this thing, not to just sit on it and talk. How boring of a video would that be? Oh, also, if you guys are fans of Discord, I imagine this crowd watching this video is probably not, but if you are, we have a motorcycle Discord that we would love to have you as a part of. You can click the link in the description and go chat about motorcycle stuff. Alrighty. Hitting the road. Also, we will talk about the difference in the Road Glide and the Street Glide. I will touch on that because there's not a ton different between the two models, but we're gonna get into all that today. Right now, dude, I am just excited to finally get to look at this Harley. Ever since Harley posted the sneak peeks of this bike, I've been like, oh my god, I love that. And I'm not typically a Harley guy. I have my Sportster S at the house, which is not even a normal Harley, so this is like a more normal kind of what people expect out of the brand. I cannot wait to see what their brand new stuff looks like. Ooh, we're gonna just everybody look down. We went through a green light, that's all you remember. I've loved the Pan America, I've loved the Sportster S, those two, but those are kind of new age Harley. This is the first kind of old school Harley, so we're gonna have to see how it does on a first ride. Dude, oh my god, I am leaning this thing over way more than I thought I could. And I'm in rain mode still, bro. What is going on? Alright guys, it is a first ride. Let's talk about body position. Now, this is part of Harley's Great American Touring line. They make these motorcycles literally to cross the country on. So, as you can imagine, I'm in a pretty comfortable situation. The seat is huge. I'm very comfortable seat, and the seat seems to come up in the back, and it helps kind of keep my posture up. I am liking that. We've got floorboards here. My feet are relatively bent and almost like a chair position. Super comfortable in the legs. Love that. My upper half is pretty upright, and then these handlebars are up kind of high, as you guys can see. My arms are bent a little and up high. It's pretty different from the body position that I'm used to. But the bike does have cruise control. We'll test that later, but I can totally see myself just kind of like resting like this. Very comfortable, very cool position. I'm loving the position. Speaking of things I love, not being in rain mode. So we're gonna hit the mode button. I don't love the mode button being on the right side, but I'll deal with that. And we will go into road mode. Rain mode does seem pretty toned down, and this bike has an IMU in it, guys. It's got the cornering, traction control, slip control, like literally all the controls. This bike's got everything. So all the modes are gonna be able to adjust all of those settings to really dial the bike in. Rain mode seemed awesome. It was really toned down, but that's, you don't buy a Harley, you know, to put it in rain mode. Let's be honest, we all know that. So guys, first thing we got to talk about that caught me off guard as I got on this bike for the first time, and that's the city performance. Now, the city performance is not somewhere where I would have really, you know, wrote home about on this bike, or at least initially, before I actually had some experience on it. And I'm going to be honest, I still don't know how Harley has weighted this motorcycle to be able to feel like this. Just so y'all understand, this bike is, I think, 830 pounds wet and ready to ride, but somehow Harley has made this bike feel like, look at this. I hope that's translating in the camera, guys. This bike literally just throws left and right with no weight whatsoever. The only time that I am even reminded that I'm on a big bike is right here. I come to a red light, and if I get off balance a little bit like this, now I can start feeling the weight. If you're going literally 5 miles an hour, the weight goes away, and I don't know if I've experienced a bike like this to this degree yet. Shout out to Harley. It is not a light bike, it's not a small bike, but the second it starts going, the way they've got the angles and the rider position and everything, like, look at that. Look how light that front end is. That is one of the things to note. The Road Glide, you have a fairing here attached to the frame of the motorcycle. The Street Glide, you actually have the fairing attached to the forks. So I don't think you would have that much maneuverability on the Street Glide. I don't know. I've never ridden one, so I can't really, you know, talk about it, but this is just what I'm assuming. But this shocked me when because we've already done the camera car run of this bike, so I've got about 30 minutes on it. But the ability to just moving the bike around, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know any other word to use than shocked. Now we can talk about the power delivery, and I can definitely tell a power jump in road mode. Road mode seems to be pretty solid. It gives me the kind of power I'm wanting out of this bike, and the power is another thing where here in the street I thought it would be crap. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I had low expectations of how this bike would perform in the city. I thought it's a grand touring bike. Harley wants you on the highway eating miles up, but Harley has actually made a bike that's fantastic to ride around. I am noticing that I end up shifting into second relatively quickly, so first gear's a little shallow, but I don't really mind it. The amount of power I have on the throttle in second gear, chilling in traffic, it's totally good. It's a big bike. It's got the power. It's way more torque than it is horsepower. We'll talk about numbers of the engine later in the video, but Harley has somehow made this giant motorcycle really awesome for city riding. And I love that. I did not expect that, but it's a very happy thing I'm finding out. Also, the engine braking is significant, even at low speeds. Just be cautious with it. I imagine you're not going to be a new rider grabbing this bike, so you probably know how to ride correctly, but yeah, just be careful. There's a couple times I've engine broke down a couple gears, and the bike is just like... Whenever we get a green, I'm going to try this heel shifter and see what that's all about. Hypothetically, it's just the opposite, right? I go down to go up. So we'll see what that's all about. I guess I can't do it from a stop. I have to do it from first. All right, so we're in first, and I'll shift into second by kicking that down. I mean, do you just stomp on it? I guess you do, right? This is the crazy thing. This much power, this much motorcycle, and look at this. I'm just chilling, one hand on the throttle. Throttle is incredibly smooth. All right, here we go, here we go. Oh my God, hold on. That might be my favorite thing ever. I have too much traffic to really mess with that right now, but that shifting it by stomping it in the back is great. I do think that's an aftermarket modification, but every one of those should come with that because that was so satisfying. And I can promise you I'm going to do that the moment I'm able to again. I am honestly blown away at how rideable this bike is in a city. I really don't know how Harley did that. I've ridden some big adventure bikes that have surprised me, but I've never experienced anything like this yet. Balance is on point. Look at this. You can go like almost stopped and the bike can just stay balanced. Also, check this out. Look how far the steering can turn. Sorry, I'm just showing you guys the best I can while I'm stuck in this traffic. It's absolutely atrocious today. All right, the open road calls and we answer. Oh my God, yes. That's what you needed. You needed some power. All right, let's check these brakes out. They're linked. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk about that. Oh my goodness. So this bike has linked braking. So even if you just pull in the front brakes on the lever, the rear brakes are going to actuate. I was worried because I saw one of the modifications you can get for this bike are Brembo brakes. If you guys aren't familiar, Brembo is just like a really good name brand for brakes. And I saw that this bike didn't have them on it, and I was like, man, I wonder if that's going to hinder the stopping power because it's an 800-something pound motorcycle. You need to stop. That was fantastic. Oh my God, I would never want to brake harder than that. I am noticing a little bit of heat coming off that exhaust on the right side. It's nothing bad. I'd call it like a 6 out of 10. On a cool day, it'd be like sweet. On a really hot day, it would be mildly annoying. I'll keep an eye on that for you guys. If it gets worse, I'll say something. After this red light, we should have some open road, and we can actually like get some speed under us and get a feel for this thing. Here we go. Don't do it to me, truck. Don't do it to me. Oh, the shifting it with the back shifter, my favorite. Oh my God, do you realize how cool I feel when I shift like this? Oh, and you just hit it with the back of your foot? That's my favorite. That's my new favorite thing. All right, guys, we got some speed under us, and I might as well be on a 300. Look at this thing. Look at the maneuverability for an 830-pound motorcycle. What is life? Oh my gosh. I love this so freaking much. Harley have like hired some chemists to manipulate matter in a way that should not be able to be manipulated. I should not be able to ride an 830-pound motorcycle like a 300cc bike. Yes! I love this for city riding. What is wrong with the planet? I understand. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm literally doing nothing and having the greatest time of my life. The balance is great. The power is delivered in such a usable way, and I'm only in road mode. I'm not even in sport mode yet. Road mode is powerful and it's smooth. I mean, what the hell is sport mode gonna be? Oh, that. Okay, well, okay. All right, guys, we got a highway to get on, and this, look at that engine braking. My God, this is where this thing has got to shine. It has no option but to be freaking amazing on this highway. I got high expectations. They have to be met. Let's do it. And trying sport mode out for the first time. Why not? Just send it, you know what I mean? All right, guys, as we get on the highway, we have something to figure out. We have to find out how fast the 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide goes from 40 miles an hour to 80 miles an hour, thanks to our buddies over at Law Tigers. If you guys need a motorcycle lawyer friend, they are the ones to go with. I'm thinking it's a second gear, boys. All right, 40 to 80. All right, guys, on your mark, get set, go. Oh my God. There it is. Oh, yay. That was freaking great. I loved that so much. And sport mode kicks you in the throat. This is great. I want to go across the country right now. Okay, we're on the, all right, we're gonna stop speeding. We're gonna get in 6th gear and we're chilling. All right, guys, we're on the highway. This is where this thing's gotta be a beast. So far, power in 6th gear. We've got an overdrive gear situation right now. I feel like I'm very chill. The bike's not vibrating at all. I'm getting the slightest vibration in my hands, but I have to literally feel for it. Super comfortable right now. We got a big bump here. Suspension is plush. We got cruise control here. Set it, push it down. Bro, this is chill. This is so comfortable. I've got no wind on me at all. All right, can I go forward to disengage cruise? I can. Let's see what kind of maneuverability we got. Let's get in that left lane. I've got just as much maneuverability as I did on city streets, but I can also have cruise control and I'm incredibly comfortable. Oh my God. I love this. I love the floorboards here. This is incredible. Hold on. What gear do I need to be in to like cause some chaos? 5's not bad. Can I be in 4th? 4th gears if I want to go through some stuff. Okay, cool. We're gonna stop. Chill out. We're gonna chill out. We're not. What are you doing, Chase? Oh my God, I'm fighting with myself here.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Wind, fantastic. I could ride for literal days. I'm not exaggerating. Harley, give me one of these and I'll do an iron butt on it and we'll see how easy it is. Screen's fantastic. I can see everything. I've got all the power I could want. Oh my God. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep yelling about how good this bike is on the highway while we do a montage. Thanks to our buddies over at Cardo. If you need a Bluetooth communicator in your helmet to talk to your buddies, listen to music, I would not trust anything but a Cardo. I love mine. I cannot ride without it. So we're gonna go to a montage real quick while I finish up the highway. Guys, that's it for the highway. Thank you, Cardo, for sponsoring the First Ride show. If you guys grab a Cardo with our link in the description, it gives you a discount, and we get a little kickback that doesn't cost you guys anything. It is a fantastic way to support the channel to help us make more of this stuff. Guys, this thing delivered everything it needed to on the highway. There's nothing more I can ask for this bike, so it's time to get it leaned over and see how she feels. Do I still have lean angle? I'm exploring at this point. I don't know how much lean angle I got. I don't want to scratch a brand new bike, but I'm kind of shocked at how much lean angle I have, but it makes sense because the bike's happy just being thrown around. I unfortunately like this bike a lot. Like it's a borderline problem. Oh, and now I know what sport mode's like, and I'm not going back to road mode. Oh, this is such a problem. I don't have $25,000. Okay, so more traffic, so this will be fun. Appreciated, sir. Thank you. Not that you let me in, I let myself in. And let's go ahead and get over, because we've got a super maneuverable, super comfortable, ultimate touring machine. Oh my God. This is my favorite bike of this year. I haven't ridden that many, it's only March, but like, or I'm filming this in March, but oh my God. There's literally nothing. What do I not like? All right, you need to be focusing on that, Chase. We're gonna have to talk through that. All right, guys, sorry, we're stuck in traffic, but we're gonna go ahead and talk through some stuff. So engine-wise, this bike comes stock with a 117 cubic inch engine. If you guys are new to Harleys, I doubt you are, but just in case you are, I know a lot of my crowd is Japanese style bikes, but cubic inch, different from CC. So it's not a 117 cc bike, it's cubic inch. The math is different. And I find this engine totally acceptable. I know a lot of Harley guys like upgrading the engine. So with Harleys, you can literally upgrade the engine. So you can get a 117, you can get a 121, I believe, and then a 135. Honestly, if I were to get this motorcycle, I would probably stick with the 117. I don't need any more power than this. So I'm totally content with what I got here. Now, this 117 is going to be putting out 105 horsepower, which is not really that much, honestly, but it's going to be putting out 130 foot-pounds of torque, which is a decent chunk. Yeah, this is very much going to be a torquey bike versus a horsepower bike, but never on the highway did I really find a spot where I'm like, I wish I had more power. You know, when I was going upwards in the speed, you know, in the 70 to 80 mile an hour range, I popped it into third and fourth, and I had the punch that I really wanted. But then sixth gear was great because it was like an overdrive gear and it was really smooth. Very well figured out on this bike. Harley has got the gearing. Now, as far as the suspension, it does not look adjustable, and it's relatively soft, but somehow the bike is just throwing back and forth with no problem at all. I kind of love the suspension as it is. It makes it for a very fun, very chill ride. I wouldn't, if I could adjust it, I wouldn't. So maybe they've got the suspension dialed in for, you know, somebody of my size. I'm currently like 230-ish, probably like 235, 240 with gear. And suspension's fantastic. Suspension's got to do a lot of work on this thing too, man, because you got a lot of weight to mess with. Oh my God. Very chill ride. You cannot throttle up this motorcycle and not smile. That is, it is chemically impossible for you to do that, and I love it so freaking much. I'm also noticing I'm getting a lot of looks on this bike, and I don't know if that's because of just how big it is, or if it's because of how good of a bike or good looking a bike it is. I love the heel and the toe shifting. That is my favorite. If you buy this motorcycle, if you buy this bike, get the heel shifter. It's fantastic. So at an idle, look at that. Bike sitting here shaking and stuff like that. And then the second you start going, all the shaking goes away. Do you guys know that Harley did a focus group apparently, found out people liked the shaking, and then engineered the bike to have the shaking at idle like the focus group liked? How freaking nuts is that? And they've also done a fantastic job, because once you're going, all that shaking's gone, and you've got that precision handling. My God, it can lean over so much. I don't know if I could scrape this thing. I mean, put it on a track, and it might be a different story, but for now, for this city stuff, I'm riding far faster than I really have any right to. All right, coming in tight. Let's get that braking done. God damn! What is wrong with this? Oh, okay, hold on. It's got hill hold, so you have to be in gear. If you hold the brake in, you got that H on screen, and the bike will not roll back. But here's something I found out. If you're in neutral, you can't do hill hold. Oh my God, I love the shit out of this. I've got a yellow light, so I can technically go. I'm going. Sport mode has so much power. I'm gonna get in trouble. I need to not. Okay, you know what? For my own sanity, We're gonna have to go into road mode, guys. I literally can't. I'm gonna get a ticket on a freaking Harley, and I can't have that happen. Okay, we're in road mode, which is totally different than sport mode apparently. So guys, let's talk about the controls up here. We've got a lot of stuff going on, which is pretty typical for a Harley. They've got an incredible infotainment system here. So all of your modes and your menu stuff is over here, except for the mode button. You've got all of your crank on and then music stuff here. And then you obviously, you have your horn and stuff. Horns is here. Kind of a funny horn. One of the cool things about all these mode switches are you can flick this back and flick it forward and do all the controlling like that. That's actually pretty neat. You don't have to go over there, which is what I should have been doing all day to change the modes. I should flick that back to go to sport mode. No, get out of sport mode, Chase. My God, I can't trust you anymore. Okay, we're in road mode again. I do like being able to flip the switch back because otherwise I have to reach my finger over. All these buttons feel really good. I get a good feel. I love the D-pad. And for having a lot of options here, I think Harley has done a fantastic job of giving me just the switches I need. And they're in a generally good area. And being able to flip back makes it so you can use those other ones. Anyway, this screen, it is a touch screen. I really shouldn't be touching it while I guess these gloves do not do touchscreen. Awesome, love that for me. All right, hold on, let's try to change things. Boop, there you go, touchscreen. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm gonna get in a wreck. So on the Road Glide, the touchscreen doesn't really make sense because it's a very, like, look how fast the screen initiates stuff. There's no reason to use the touchscreen on the Road Glide, but the Street Glide does bring that screen up to like right here. So doing a touchscreen there makes total sense. It's kind of useless here. I will say this screen has a few layout options, and Harley has done a fantastic job, just like they have on my Sportster S, to make everything make sense where it is. I've had no problem just like messing around with the screen and playing around with stuff. The bike also has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay that you can connect. It's got these cubbies you can put a phone in. The bike is nuts, dude. Everything feels super premium up here, and I'm gonna be honest, that screen might be one of the like highest quality screens I have seen on a motorcycle. It's also massive, but I think it fits in with everything. You know, everything looks really good and polished up here, so I'm super happy with that. There's a lot to talk about with the screen, so if you guys would want to see me dig into this bike more, let me know, and I can see if Harley can let us have a long-term loaner, and we'll make a lot more content on it. But for now, we got to move on. So I know you guys have been looking at the camera car footage. Shout out to all of our sponsors. You guys supporting those sponsors might as well be supporting us directly. That helps us get the highest quality videos we possibly can for you guys. So you guys that support the sponsors, thank you guys so much. We're gonna pull off up here. I'm gonna do a little walk around. I told you guys I love the way this bike looks. I will happily walk around and show you guys everything I like about it. And the lean angle, oh my God. Like, it just keeps going with no problem. This is where I'm surprised with the throttle. This small speed stuff, oh my God. It just keeps going. Hold on, all right, tight U-turn, let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm gonna try not to scream. Sorry. I just overshot because I'm sitting here laughing. Okay. Alrighty, guys. 2024 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. What a freaking beast. When we were talking with Killer Creek on which of these to get, I requested that we get the blacked out one because the blacked out engine, the blacked out pieces, the blacked out exhaust, it's the look to me. Now, if you guys are fans of chrome, they got chrome and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of chrome on one of the models. I'm not here for it. I don't like the way it looks, but the black one with, I believe this is shark skin gray, if I remember correctly. This look, absolutely fantastic. I think the white one also looks great. I love the way this bike looks. Hold on, you guys have been seeing the light. I haven't. Does the light turn on with that? Dude, look at that light. I remember when Harley first showed a photo of this, and I was like, oh my God. This is the first time where I've fallen in love with a Harley, with the looks and everything. It's so good. You got all the rider aids you could possibly want, the cornering traction control, the cornering ABS. Absolutely fantastic bike. I have loved every second of it. I didn't think I was going to like the really high up handlebars, but I've turned out to really like those. This seat was what I was talking about. That angle up really helps you keep a good posture. And look at that rear seat, dude. your wife or your partner on the back, dude, they're going to be comfy as hell. That's awesome. Oh, also, we have these bags. For one, look how good the bike looks with bags. For one, awesome. Love that. Storage. And super simple. Nothing in there but the keys, but I haven't told you guys about this. I've been hiding my gimbal in the side. I could put all my camera gear in literally one bag. But here, I'll show you guys the open one so you guys can get a feel for how much space there is. So it's definitely going to be storage. It's not going to be like a helmet holder or anything. Obviously, it's too thin. But I'm glad. I think the size of these bags are literally perfect. It fits with the bike really well. And I don't even think they are out farther than the handlebars. So if the handlebars can fit through something, I would imagine the bags could. God, I got LED lighting all over the place. So freaking good. I love this thing. All right, guys, I'm going to grab my phone off the quad lock and do some vertical content for our fam over on TikTok and Instagram. If you guys are over there, we are Chaseontwowheels on TikTok and C2Do Pics on Instagram. You guys go follow us there while I make some custom content for them, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, my friends, that is it for the vertical content. Thank you guys for sticking around to this point in the video. You guys are killing it. I love this thing. Let's finish up this first ride, and let's talk about if it's a purchase or pass, and who I think the bike is for after a steering stem lock test. This is the problem with me doing first rides. I get access to so many motorcycles. Oh, that was cool. Did you guys see the battery voltage? It literally goes down as it's cranking the bike up, and then it comes back up. That is really cool. I like that a lot. All right, sorry, got distracted. Got ADD out the wazoo today. Okay, steering stem lock test. What I was saying was, well, let's see, steering stem lock test. Oh my good God. Waddling the bike around, I don't like. I like this whole shit because I'm trying to go as slow as I possibly can. I honestly feel like it should have done better on the steering stem lock. That's interesting. I think I could do a better steering stem lock if I spent some time and really got the balance figured out and started like wiggling the bike around. I feel like I could do better than that. Anyway, like I was trying to say, guys, first rides are bad for me because I get so much access to so many motorcycles. The problem is you really start realizing what you like and don't like, and then you get on a bike like this when you don't have a bike in your current fleet at home that's anything like this, and it's just like, damn, do I need that? No, but I need to go. Yes! I love this thing so freaking much. Okay, let's talk about purchase or pass and who is this bike for. Purchase or pass, guys, it is unequivocal, undoubted. There is nothing I can say other than purchase, 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 purchase. I can also easily say this is by far my favorite Harley that I've literally ever ridden. Now, I will say, I love the way it looked, and I've done some dumb things for things that look really good, right? I've sacrificed, and I would. But the crazy part is when it looks this great, but also performs better than the vast majority of cruisers that I've spent time on, I am not expecting anything that I'm getting out of this bike, and it's giving me everything. I don't know if that even makes sense. I have loved every mile on this motorcycle, and I now want one. I'm having a loss for words, guys. I am having a hard time, and this is what happens when I ride bikes that I just really, really enjoy. And I know a lot of you guys might be watching the video and you're going to be like, oh, Chase, you're paid, or, you know, whatever people say about me when I say something good about a product. I'm really having to find something I don't like about this bike, and I'm having a hard time. I know it's heavy, but I don't care because the second I get rolling, you know what I mean? Like, I just go over. It goes away. The only thing I don't like about this bike is how the weight feels when I'm hand moving it around, which is not going to be the majority of the time, so I don't really know what to say. I love everything about this. It's my favorite Harley. I want to spend more time on one of these. I love everything about it, and if you think I'm paid, then I'm sorry. That's incorrect. I just like what I like, man, and I've been doing this long enough to where I'm very clear on what I like on motorcycles. And it turns out this And I'm not a big cruiser guy either. All right, guys, we got to wrap this up. I'll literally talk all day. I probably should. I should just leave. I should just ride off into the sunset on this thing and never look back. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that. Before we end the video, do need to give a shout out to Killer Creek Harley-Davidson. That's where this bike came from. That is unfortunately where I have to take it back to. If you guys are in the North Georgia area, I highly recommend them. They have been fantastic to work with. Just a awesome set of people there, and can't wait to be doing more videos with them. The final thing I will say on this bike is who it's for. You gotta have a pretty deep wallet, guys. This bike starts at like 25 grand, and that's before you get anything on it. So it's not gonna be a cheap motorcycle, but as far as the type of rider that will enjoy this bike, the only thing I wouldn't want to do on this bike is a track day, I think. I would want to do every other style of riding. Anything on pavement, this thing is going to crush it. I have had such a good time today, and the only thing that upsets me is that this first ride is only like 45 minutes. I would love to spend more time on one of these. I've had such a good time. Harley, I got to give you a golf clap. You have made an absolutely phenomenal motorcycle. Not only does it look good, but it performs. It performs better than it looks, and I loved it because of the way it looks. Then how am I not going to have a good time when it performs this well? Blows me away. I do love seeing the American motorcycle companies come out with something that is just this badass. I could authentically see me on one of these. All right, guys, that's all I got. If you guys made it to this point in the video, sorry, you sticked around long enough to find more traffic with me. But that does mean you're in the outro crew. So make sure to leave a comment down below after you like the video, of course. I mean, you watched the whole thing. You're still here. That means you enjoyed it. All right, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys prefer the Road Glide over the Street Glide. And if there's enough want, I guess I can ride the Street Glide. I kind of need to, because I want to know what the steering is like on the Street Glide, because the steering on this is fantastic. I love this. And if that gets hindered at all, that could massively change my thoughts. So if you guys want to, I can do a Street Glide first ride. Just let me know in the comments down below. And I'm Chaseontwowheels. You guys ride safe out there. Share this video out with somebody that's looking for a cruiser, because this is easily my favorite one. Man, I did not expect this when I came into this first ride. I thought it would be like, all right, cool, it'll be torquey, it'll be fun, it'll be big, whatever. All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna be done. Bye. Oh my god, 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 oh my god.